Once upon a time there was an old man that rowed on a boat from the south until he arrived at a shore, and he went through trees and bushes until he saw a temple, and this temple had turned to ash. And at this temple, he decided to dream up a man, and so he slept. And in his dream, he imagined he was in a theater, a circular theater, filled with faces, millions of faces. But there was one, and he took this one, and he said, "This will be my dreamed up being." So he slept. And one day, he woke up and could not dream. So the old man waited and waited until the moon was full, and he bathed himself in the waters, and he prayed to his gods. And then he slept. And he dreamt of a heart and when this heart was whole and perfect, he built up the skeleton and the eyes so that this dreamed up man could only dream. And one day in his dream, he saw a great being. This being was called a bird, and a tiger, and a flower, and a storm. And this being called Fire said that he could make his dreamed up being real, holy and whole. All he had to do, and said, "Okay." And the being told him all he had to do was send him north to teach the people about fire. And the old man said, "Okay." And so the old man slept, and he dreamt of a being that he called Sun. And one day, when he thought his son was ready, he gave him one task: to take a flag and put it on a hill. And if he could do this, then he was ready. So the old man slept. And then one day he awoke, and he saw the flag on the hill, and he knew that his son was ready. So he said goodbye, and suddenly the old man had nothing to do, no purpose. So he just waited until one day he heard of a great man that could walk on water. And the old man was afraid because this was his son, but what could he do? He would realize he was a dreamed up being made real. But the old man had to wait. And then one day there was a fire that went through the temple, and the old man had a choice to go into the water or go into the fire. And the old man chose the fire. And as he walked into the fire, he realized that he did not burn, and that he himself was a dreamed up being made real.